Tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Looking to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Hey, Kill! 27!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Rushing me. Relax, chill, all right?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Why are you tripping? I'm coming. I'm finishing my makeup. Can you just relax? Like, this takes a long time. Like, it's not that serious. I think I left something in the house.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mines from...
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. A dangerous return man showing it here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Cowboys at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
McCaffrey on the counter.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, at 47.
Now Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team.
Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll go with the keeper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. On play action, they'll throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try to run with Hines. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here this first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Fourth down, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They put off.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From way up at the 23, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He gets this one to Burks.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They're going to look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from... at the 48-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down.
That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Prescott to throw on fourth.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. McCaffrey.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Going up top. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The slot man in motion right. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, they can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He'll check this down to Hines. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the